are sharp. Y'all hear the noise? Mess with me when I'm reading, okay? Yeah, don't play it. No, I don't watch it because we're not gonna get into that. I got kids that watch me. No, we're not gonna get into that. And I got my family members watching me. They don't need to know they little sweet Deonie is like that. So we're not gonna get into it. But yeah, police won't do anything. Girl, the police don't do nothing in real life besides accuse the innocent. But we're not gonna get into that. Let's go back to the book. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey, my name is Deonie. If you're not new, what's poppin'? It's your girl host D, back in the cut with a brand new video vlog. But before we get into all of that, feel like, comment, subscribe, follow all my social media down below, and let's get into it. So today we got something different on my channel, but it still fits in because this is a collection haul, and this collection haul is about the many books that your girl has. Yes, I'm a little bookworm, a little book nerd, but if y'all like books, comment down below your favorite genre and how many books y'all read this month. Only read one book this month. Let's keep it a buck. I only read one book this month, but I'm trying to get into back reading. Before I show y'all my books, I'm finna show y'all my bookmarks, my book lamp, and my book log. So very first thing I'm gonna show y'all is this book lamp. I got this off of Amazon, and you just clamp it on the page. It also detaches, and it's like a USB port. I never even used this, so I think it's how you charge it, because spoiler alert, it is going dead. But it got 3 different modes. This the power button, and just to make it brighter or dimmer, like that. Let me get y'all onto a little secret. Sometimes I use this to film my content if I want certain light, like y'all see that, like, yeah, so sometimes I use this as content. I really don't read, but y'all want a cute little light at best. I will try to link everything down below. Bookmarks, this bookmarks are from Amazon. My auntie actually gifted this to me. Before I started getting bookmarks, I used to make my own bookmarks and sell bookmarks when I was into reading, but when I fell off of not reading, I did not make bookmarks or sell them. So now I'm just getting bookmarks from Amazon. But like I said, these are from my auntie. Yeah, so this is what they look like. These actually come in a 3-pack, but I'm actually using one, so I'm gonna show y'all what the third one look like when I show y'all that book. But this is the first one, and this is the second one. They are sharp. So yeah, and it's cute as gold. And like I said, these are from Amazon. Next is a set of bookmarks that I purchased myself. These are also from Amazon. These did come in a pack of 5, but I'm using one in a book, so I'm gonna show y'all that when that time comes. But I'm gonna show y'all all of these. The very first one says just one more chapter with a little book, and then a heart. Then this one says so many books, so little time, with a clock and a flower. This one says reading is never a waste of time, with another heart. Books are a uniquely portable magic, with the book, and then like a pen, and then the double tree. The next bookmark, I actually like this bookmark. I think this bookmark was like $3, but I'm gonna make sure link everything down below if it's linkable. Oh, let me don't so y'all don't read it. I like this bookmark because it's like a 2-in-1. It's like a ruler, and it's purple, my favorite color, but it says I don't watch corn. Can y'all see that? This one said I don't watch, I read it like a lady. Like, look how I like this bookmark. It is so cute. Like, this is cute. I'm sorry, like, besides what the words say, this is actually a cute bookmark. So next is my book log. I actually got this book from T-Mobile when I went to go get my phone. It's a Black History book. Like I said, I made a book log instead of buying one from Amazon. I think I'm still might go buy me a book log, but for the time being, I just made me one, and I only filled out 1 page. I'm gonna get into that when I get to that book, but yeah, I just filled out 1 page. Now we're gonna get into my books. The very first thing I'm gonna get into is my current read, since it's small, and what I'm gonna do with that is read the back of the book and tell y'all how many pages they are, how many chapters, how do I rate it so far. So yeah, let's get to it. Very first book right now that I'm currently reading, if you watch my YouTube, I'm reading Good Girl Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. Okay, so far this book is so good. I love mystery, detective, thriller, crime books, so anything like that I would love. So far I'm giving this book a 5 out of 5, like, already. Ooh, my bookmark trying to slip out. But yeah, I give this book a 5 out of 5. So now I'm gonna read the back. It says, some secrets are too deadly to tell. Pip is not a detective anymore. With the help of Raj Singh, she released a true crime podcast about murder case they saw together last year. Through the podcast went viral, Pip insists that her slander days are behind her. Pip has no choice but to investigate. After all, Jamie disappeared on the very same night the town hosts a memorial for the 6-year anniversary of the death of Annie Bell and Sal Singh. It has been more than a coincidence. Pip follows a trail of clues, uncovering more of her town's dark secrets along the way. And this time everyone is listening. Will she find Jamie before it's too late? Like, don't that sound interesting, y'all? Like, I know it does. I picked the great books. I'm on page 72 and 73. Before we get more into it, this is the 5th bookmark. It says, between the pages of a book is a lovely place to be. And then it got a little book. I thought that was so cute. It got 43 chapters with 401 pages. And also what I like about this book is this is actually the next book, and I actually have this book, and it gives like a little background of it. So it already has, you know, just chapter 1, so you can get a feel of the book just in case you don't have it. So that's what I like about Miss Jackson books. And I got this book from Walmart, but you also can get it from Amazon. Next book on the docket is The Pretenders, sequel to The Similarities. This year it's going to be A Killer by Rebecca Handover. I believe I got this as a Christmas gift by my mom, I believe. Yeah, I got this for a Christmas gift. This book so far is really good. I give it a 4.5 because I really don't too much understand it, but y'all will understand why I don't understand it when I get to another part of the video. But I give this a 4.5. Me and my little sister got this book and we've been reading it. We have not read it since January of 2024, so last year of January. So we need to get back to this. She's been harassing me to read this book. We do need to read it, but yeah, I give it a 4.5. It's still a pretty good book. And it says, inside the building are friends. They are seated in 3 metal chairs, and each one of them is handcuffed to a chair by their wrist. They look groggy, like they woken up from a disorient nap. Like, who trapped 3 kids in a building, got them handcuffed to a metal chair by their wrists? They wrists and on the legs. Just whatever you're gonna do, kill me now. So this is actually the 3rd bookmark. It's another leaf, and it got 3 ladybugs on it. Can you see that? So cute. This book right here doesn't have chapters. It just have names. And how many pages this has? It says 403 pages, and I'm on page 31. Do I need to get to reading? Yes, I do. Next one, my current reads is this book called God, Faith, and Reason by Michael Savage. It is a novel about this man's life. He wrote and everything like this. This book got scriptures and everything like that. So I give this book right here 4.8 out of 5 because I like the scriptures, but I don't too much care for his life like that. I'm not trying to be rude, but like, I don't really care. The stuff that stand out was he was with Trump. It got a whole bunch of scriptures. Like, when I want to read another scripture besides my Bible app, my Bible, and my devotion, I come to this book and I just flip the pages to see what scripture it lands on. But like I said, it's about his life. It's a look into his life, about the spirituals and his boyhood and all that stuff like that. Chapter 1 is Does God Exist? Chapter 2 is God and Nature. Chapter 3 is Scriptures, which is my favorite part of this whole book. Chapter 4 is God and Country, and then the last chapter is God and Man. Next, let's get in my to be reads. So my very first book on my to be read is called Rosetown Summers by Cynthia. I got this for a birthday gift for my mom. Why did I not been out this book out? Like, look how small this book is. It's 12 chapters with 84 pages. I think I'm gonna read this book today just because it got 12 chapters and like 84 pages. I can really knock this out. It is August in Rosetown, Indiana. 10-year-old Florence has been busy with her new projects, dear pets, and of course her good friend Yuri and Nissa. But as the end of summer nears, change is coming to Florence's dearest place in town, Wings and Chair Bookshop, and Florence wonder what this will mean to her. So for that part, I'm just reading this 10-year-old girl is going to be mad that her favorite bookshop is going to be gone. Next book is called The Diver's Game. It is a novel by Jess Bell, and I got this for my birthday. It's another green book. This has 227 pages with how many chapters? Well, this really don't have chapters, but it says the old-fashioned struggle for fairness has finally been abandoned. It was a misguided endeavor. The world is divided into two groups, pets and quads. The pets may kill the quads as they like and do. The quads have to continue with their lives. The pets are able to kill the quads, but the quads cannot do nothing. Oh yeah, I definitely gotta read this book. Somebody trying to kill me, I can't do nothing. Next book is another book by Holly Jackson. I got this from Walmart. It's called As Good as Dead. The pages are a different color from the first and third book, and how she did it is different as well. So I hope the writing style is different, but like the same. This has 458 pages with 54 chapters. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this book a little better than the other ones because how it's written. You will never think of Good Girls the same way again. Pip is still haunted by her last investigation ended, which was book 2, which is Good Girl, Bad Blood. She used to online death threats in the wake of her viral true crime podcast, but soon as the threats escalated and Pip realized that someone is following her in real life, a connection between her new stalker and a local serial killer, she finds herself in the center of another case. Will her good girl ways die with her, or as deadly games play out? Will Pip risk losing everyone she loved, including herself? This one sounds a little bit more scary. I knew I was gonna like this a little bit more. Next book I got from Amazon is called The Similarities. Can You Be Original If You've Been Copied by Rebecca Hanover. This book right here is the first book of The Pretenders. That's why I said The Pretenders was like a 4.5 because I did not understand it, because you need to get the first book. So if you want to read it, get this book first and then get The Pretenders so you can understand it. This has 386 pages. This don't have chapters, it just have like what it's about. Junior year just got more cutthroat. This fall, 6 new students are joining the junior class at Elite Darkwood Academy, but they aren't regular achieving teens. They are clones. I better not see a clone of me anywhere because we fighting. Because like, who took my DNA and cloned me? I'ma find your creator and fight him because my creator is God. Your creator is what God created. So technically, we're not finna get in all that. Just know if I find a clone, you cannot clone me, baby. You cannot clone me. But if I find a clone, we're fighting. The very last book of my to be read, The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson, and I got this from Walmart. And only exclusive in Walmart. 430 pages with 50 chapters, and it says Lights, Camera, Lies. 18-year-old Belle has lived her whole life in the shadow of her mom mystery disappearance. 16 years ago, Rachel Price vanished, and young Belle was the only witness, but she has no memory of Rachel gone. Long presumed dead, and Belle wished everyone can just move on. But a case is digged up from the past when the Price family agrees to a true crime documentary. Belle cannot wait for the film to end, for her life to go back normal, and then impossible happens. Rachel reappears, and her life will never be normal again. So the mama disappeared, and then when she heard it was making a true crime documentary, you want to come back in the light? that was it for my to be read. So now we're gonna go with what I already read. This list is long, so this is all the books your girl has read. A pretty hefty stack. So the very first book, I think everybody should at least have a Goosebumps book in their collection. I give this a 5 out of 5. I love Goosebumps. I love R.L. Stein's. It says Goosebumps, Slappy World, The Dummy Meets the Mummy, R.L. Stein's. Like I said, it's a good book. I feel like everybody should have that in their collection. It says this is Slappy World and you only scream in it. Kathy O'Connor has seen it all. Her dad owns the local haunted horror museum, a popular location filled with spooky items. The museum has been trying to get its hands on a real mummy for the long time, and this year a mystery mummy has arrived. But when Slappy is dropped at the museum's doorstep the night before Kathy class is coming, scary things start to happen. The dummy meets the mummy and nobody is safe. Will it be a wrap for Kathy and her friends? I think this book is what got me into reading. This is like a 3rd grade level book. I don't know where I got this from. I think I got it from my book fair. Yeah, I think I got this in my book fair. This book literally traveled from Jacksonville, Orlando to where I'm at now. Like, I got this book at my 3rd grade book fair. Like, y'all remember them book fairs? Yeah, I got that from there. And the book still looks good condition. Like, I keep up with my books. So this has 33 chapters with 141 pages. So this was a really good book. Give it a 5 out of 5. It says Live 1,000 Years, Have the Time of Your Life by Giovanni. Y'all understand, I really like this book. I'm finna give y'all a little backstory before I tell you how many pages and all that stuff. I got this book right here when I was in 6th grade, and I'm out of school now, so yeah, I had this book for a really long time. I was a safety patrol, and the teacher that was over the safety patrols, we had a field trip. So she took us on a field trip to this college, I think it was. The author was there, some magicians was there. It was a fun time. And then when we went outside to like eat, I think it was Subway we had, he came book right out the hands of the author. I was so amazed. Like, my 6th grade self was like, oh my god, I'm finally met an author. And the book is really, really good. Like I said, it's called Alive of 1,000 Years. It says some books has good stories and some has good messages, and some will change your life. This have 267 pages. It don't have like chapter 1, chapter 2. It just says what the chapter is. The Last Book by Holly Jackson. I got this from Walmart, and it says A Good Girl Guide to Murder. This book is actually on Netflix, series 1, and y'all seen that I got the other books. They are coming up with a season 2, and season 2 book is The Good Girl Bad Blood. Also give the show a 5 out of 5 as well. Again, you know, the books and shows will be different, but I do like the show and how they did it, and like what I already thought matched out, and like the color of the people and how their houses looked. Everything planned out how I imagined it when I was reading this. But it said this is a story of investigation turned obsession. Pretty and popular high school senior Annie Bell was murdered by her boyfriend Sal Singh, who then killed himself. It was all anyone could talk about for 5 years. But yeah, so now Pip is a senior and she wants to re-examine the whole case because she feel like something not right, which I'm so glad she did reopen it, because what really happened was like, that's sad. Like, what really happened, what was sad before is everybody thought her boyfriend killed her and then he killed himself. No, the same person that killed Annie was the same person that killed Sal. So Sal don't speak, but Sal didn't know you killed her. But the person that killed Annie really did not kill Annie. He thought he killed her, but somebody else killed Annie. Well, technically somebody else watched Annie die and did not help, and then threw Annie in a well. But yeah, like I said, this is a 5 out of 5, and then I did write it down in my book log. So in my book log is author, genre, starter date, end date, the format, and the summary and the rating. So you already know who the author is, Holly Jackson, and the genre is mystery, young adult literature. I started this book June 15th of 2024, and then I ended it July 14th 2024, so almost a month. So this book took me almost a month to read. I got this book from Walmart, and the summary was 5 years ago Annie Bell got murdered by her boyfriend Sal Singh, but Pip don't think so. which I'm so glad she re-investigating, because like I said, that boy did not kill her at all. Like, he loved her. People did thought he killed her because before she died, like the disappearance of her, they did get in a fight, and they was arguing, and they ran off together and still was arguing. So that's why people thought he killed her. But I'm glad that she didn't think he killed her and his family didn't think he killed her. So next book I got from Dollar Tree. It says We Are Lost and Found. Why did I get this book? I'm not trying to give all my books a 5 out of 5, but like, if I pick it, they a 4.5 to a 5 out of 5. I think I give this 4 out of 5. It's a good book. If you not into the LGBT community, if you're not into talking about AIDS and diseases and all that stuff, do not get this. I got this at Dollar Tree, so I don't even know if it's at y'all Dollar Tree, but it was a really good book. It's got 268 pages with 2 parts. Michael is content to live in the shadows of his best friend James, a professional artist everyone wants and no one can have, and Becky, who calls things as she sees, period, while doing all she can to protect the people she loves. Her brother Connor has been kicked out the house for being gay, and laying low seems to be Michael's only chance of avoiding the same fate. So Becky's brother Connor is gay. Michael is also gay, but he's laying low so he does also get kicked out the house. That is sad, that you cannot be yourself because your parents will not accept who you are. To pass the time before graduation, Michael hangs out at the Echo. He can dance and forget about his father Angry's words, the pressures of school, and the looming threat of AIDS, a disease everyone is talking about but no one understands. He meets Gabriel, a boy who actually seems to like him, a boy who, unlike seems like everyone in New York City, is interested in him and not James. But Michael has decided what he is willing to risk for himself. But yeah, I think this is the only book I got that's not about thriller, mystery, and crime. It's just about real life stuff. Next book, I believe this is my second book that got me into reading. It's called Bang. My auntie gifted this to me. It's one shot can ruin his life and another one can end it. This is where it will happen. This is where I will do it. And when the time comes, I fired a gun once in my life, I will do it again when the times come. Yeah, so I think the boy name was Sebastian. Yeah, so Sebastian, he was what, 4 years old, and he shot his little sister. She was an infant and she passed away. It was his dad's gun. The dad did have it put up, but you know how kids are kids and they get in stuff they're supposed to, so he didn't know it was loaded. The gun should not have been loaded in the house, but yeah, the gun was loaded. The little boy Sebastian was playing with it, shot his sister, just died. Some years later, he's still filled with guilt. I will be filled with guilt too. Like, you killed your infant sister. The girl didn't have no time to live. She was an infant. So when I read that, I cried. Like, bro, you 4 years old for one, and then you playing around with a gun. You thought it was a water gun, homie? Like, did you see any water dripping from it? Do it look like a water gun? And his little sister just had to be the target. But yeah, the dad did go to jail because it's his gun and the kid was 4 years old. So that book right there is a 5 out of 5. Loved it. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. Next book I got from Dollar Tree as well. This book is a little heavier than the rest of my books, but I got this book from Dollar Tree by the author of the international best-selling Chasing Blue Ballad, The Interesting by Brett. It's called The Right 3. It's a really good book, so I give this book a 5 out of 5. So some people was finna bulldoze this building, but before they bulldozed it, they went to go see it and look at it and observed it to do a little school project before the people bulldozed it. But them three seen something really sketchy. They think it was haunted, so they go back and meet up, make a map, and trying to figure out if something really in there. Can they restore the building and all of that? So book is really good. 5 out of 5. This has 318 pages with 34 chapters. Last but not least is a Star Wars book. It's Star Wars Battlefront Imperial Squad. I don't want to butcher this poor lady's name, so this is the author. The Rebellion Has Hope, The Empire Has Inferior Squad. I was such a Star Wars girly back in 2016, I believe. I have the beach towel with Chewbacca on it. I had the Star Wars shirt with the leggings. I love me Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, the Seven Sisters, I think it is, one of Kenobi, like all of them. I love all of them. That's basically all of them. But yeah, I'm such a Star Wars girly. Yes. But this has 307 pages with 28 chapters. And I give this a 5 out of 5. So y'all, that is it for all my books. I am done talking. Now it's time to edit. I hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Follow all my social medias down below. Comment your favorite books of each chapter. Comment down below what you already read. What are you currently reading in your TBR if you are reading books. And I would love to see y'all on my next one. Bye.